Hello everybody, this is a Southern Hellenist and I'm back with another video. So yesterday I did a video where I talked about the goddess Artemis and her couple of her mythologies and stuff. And I said that, I wasn't going to do the Thargelia ritual because I wanted to pour out not pour out, but I want to do an offering or a ritual to Artemis and stream that and everything. Well, this morning I did a small ritual to start off Thargelia, and I did that this morning because how it is with Hellenism, it is a lunar holiday, a lunar religion. The calendar is lunar, and all of the festivals start basically, the period starts at night, but all the festivals and stuff are done during the day. So I did that this morning, and so tonight I'm doing the second one to Apollo. So in the Hellenic calendar, doing a ritual to Artemis is part of Thargelia, and doing the ritual to Apollon is part of it as well, because Artemis was born first and Apollon is the youngest. So, and I know a lot of people say, well, why don't you just incorporate it? Well, I have two separate rituals for their lunar observances or lunar birthdays or their monthly birthdays, and then I have the Hellenic holiday ritual. So that's what I do. So I want to talk about Thargelia, and then the next video is going to be the ritual, and then I'll be back Sunday with another one. I'm sort of running out of topics, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out at some point. Okay, so in Athens, the 6th of any month was usually devoted to Artemis, and the 7th to Apollo, possibly because Artemis was believed to have been born on the 6th and Apollon on the next day. However, in Thargelion, these days are also associated with special festivals. The name of the month comes from the name of the festival. Thargelia, which in turn comes from Thargelios, a form of sprouted grain bread possibly made of barley. This is because May sees the first harvest of the green cereals for offered to Artemis and later Demeter and or Dionysos. But we are in April, so yeah. Apparently Thargelia was celebrated in similar ways to many iconic cities. Cities with a cultural affiliation with Athens suggested an ancient origin to this festival. Alright, so it says here that in the Iliad, the plague of the Greek camp is attributed to Apollon, and the men have to clean themselves, pure themselves, and cast the dirt into the sea. Then they make offerings. In myth, Apollon is associated with plague, his arrow shot from afar, thought to bring dire disease, but at the same time he is the god of healing and restraining pestilence. Okay, so it says here, in Athens, sometime prior to the Thargelia, 2 men were chosen for their ugliness and poverty and fed at public expense. These 2 men, one to represent the Athenian men and one for the women, were known as pharmakoa. Scapegoats, a term related to the word for sorcerer or poisoner, pharmaceuticus. On the first day of the Thargelia, the scapegoat for the men was adorned with a string of black figs, and the scapegoat for the women were given a string of white figs. They were taken in the festival procession around the city. They were beaten with fig branches and pelted with squills. Okay. The second day of Thargelia involved a special offering to Apollon as guardian of the crops of the field. This is the Thargelios, a first fruit offering made by boiling grains and other vegetables in a pot. It was also a time when boys were presented to represented the family's tribe. That is because Apollon was accepted in Athens as Apollo Parus, ancestral god, because in myth he is said to be the father of Ion, the eponymous ancestor of the Idoneans, and thus of the race to which Athenians belonged. Apollon is also associated with the growth and rearing of boys. Lastly, the first day of Thargelia was the date in which a ram was offered on the Acropolis to Demeter Cleo, known as the Green Goddess. Okay, so so what I did was I gave Artemis an offering of figs as part of the first part of the festival, and tonight I will give figs to Apollon as a second part. So you'll see that in the ritual. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, be blessed.